Okay. Hey guys, this is Orbit here, and today I am joined with SmileB4DEATH, and we're going to be answering some questions. So I'm going to ask Smile a few questions, he's going to ask me some questions, and at the same time we're going to be kind of playing together in the Hive Duo alert. We picked the Hive Duo because it's the daily, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're pretty much farming some of the new base items that's dropping at the moment. So here's Smile. Say hello, Smile.
Hello guys, this is SmileB4DEATH and I'm standing with Orbit. And today, well,
Nice. Okay, well let's get going with the duo, and then we can ask some questions as we go along.
Alright, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Just try and keep up with the damage. You know how it is.
Oh my goodness.
This one, it's definitely
Right. So you want to ask me a question first?
Yeah, I'll definitely ask you a question. And guys, these questions have been picked from the videos that I've uploaded. I picked the most interesting comments, questions, and so yeah guys, so if I didn't pick your question, please don't feel like I've favoured anyone. It's just I could only pick 5 to 6 questions, and these questions made me laugh.
We'll be doing a lot more as well, won't we, Smile? So I mean,
yeah,
if
definitely.
your question didn't get picked this time round, we'll definitely look to do you next time.
Yeah, definitely. So my first question is from Speedy Dino, and he says, what do you think should be in the game? No, what do you think about the new DLC coming up? Do you think it will be a good thing, or do you think it's the wrong direction?
I think it'll be a really cool thing. I'm really looking forward to it, actually. I'm looking forward to smashing Smile in his own base and posting it on YouTube for everyone to see. That video's coming shortly.
Cheeky man. Cheek man.
But no, yeah, it should be fun. Loads of new feats. Whenever there's new feats, I'm kind of looking forward to getting my head into something different, really, because I'm just
that is
like
that's a good question. How many feet? I mean, how many skill points do you have at the moment?
I have 154 at the moment, so there's a few feats ready to pop as well. So
that's crazy. But
when the new DLC comes up, so who knows? Knocking on the door 160 maybe.
Okay then, guys. Thank you, Speedy, for that question. Over, if you want to ask one of your questions.
Okay, I've got a question for you as well. I want to know, are you still clipping now that they've nerfed it?
Yeah.
You still clipping?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am as well. I can't get out of the habit of clipping.
Exactly.
And to be honest, I can't see too much of a difference.
No.
You?
No, I've just been carrying on. The only difference I've noticed is when you're in a 5v5 PvP match, if you kind of just let the animation finish, it does do a bit more damage. But you know, if you clip someone and you block break them, or you block them, or you know, clipping just fastens the duel up, and you're ahead. You're winning. You know, but you might do less damage, but you're ahead. If someone's trying to do slow combos, really it's in your advantage, because they're going to be easier to predict, if you get what I mean, because you're going to see it coming, which is a good point, you know.
Also, you've got like the damage from, you'll have the damage from your weapon clipping, but you'll also have the damage from your power that you've clipped with. So I mean, it kind of levels it out a little bit. Maybe you'll just be a little bit.
Depends on your mods, really. If you've got good mods and good gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think clipping is still a good, positive thing. People complaining about martial arts. To be honest, I think.
I pretty much just nearly one-shot.
You just knocked them out of the map.
Gold,
oh no, you nearly knocked them out of the map. He's gone, mate. But back to martial arts. I think martial arts is better because you can lunge into him a lot easier. Or it just might just be me, but yeah, that's how I feel about clipping. So
since the update, I haven't actually used trusty one-handed. I've been using dual wield a lot. I think dual wield's the PvP weapons we're using at the moment. I know you like martial arts, but
Yeah, yeah, because you can't really clip too much with dual wield. That's why. That's probably why it's not really changed too much. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah, don't worry,
What was I gonna say?
I'll kill him for you. It's cool.
give you a tea bag.
I'll kill him. So, did you want me to fire another question from another person?
Yeah, go for it.
Right, I have one from 3201. Who is the strongest boss you have fought, and how long did it take you to kill that boss?
The strongest boss.
Yeah.
That's well, it's
Apart from
it's
me,
close.
you know. Apart from me.
You're not a boss, buddy. And you'll never be a boss. Tier 1 boss, maybe.
Oh.
Tier 1 ad.
Tier 1. Tier 1 ad. You wouldn't even be a tier 1 ad. You'd be one of those guys that sit in those special tier 1 Triumph Marks boxes that you have to smash to open.
You're a war room dummy, mate. I build my supercharger on you. Anyway, back to the question. Either it's got to be either. Oh, hello. It's got to be either the Foz 2 last boss or Prime Battleground. I'm not sure if you're including that because that's a few bosses, but
Yeah.
one of those two. I'm probably gonna go with Foz 2 because I literally spent like a week in there and then still didn't complete it, and then the only way I could complete it is with the bow and arrow glitch, if you remember that.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Standing far back and just nailing him with the
That's a good point.
whatever it's called.
Yeah, I remember that. That was ages ago, but that was a good technique. See, albeit, see, look, that's the sort of box you're in that you have to break to release drones or something. That's the sort of ad you are. So yes, Orbit, do you have another question for the almighty Smile?
The mighty smile. Yes. Let's give you a question. What is I know you've switched powers a lot. What's your favourite power that you
My favourite.
that you like playing, that you enjoy playing the most?
I'm gonna pass you that carpet because
And
I've
what
got
role
one.
as well?
It's probably fire because I started off as fire. I accidentally chose fire with martial arts. I didn't have a clue what to choose. I think it was just meant to be, you know. And obviously now I'm probably one of the strongest fire DPS's tanks, PV wise. So yeah, it's definitely fire. But if it had to be second choice, it would definitely be gadgets because it's fast paced in kills. And for my unstoppable videos, I need fast-paced kills. I can't use slow weapons and stuff. So yeah, it definitely has to be fire. And especially with the new fire update coming, I've got a good feeling it's going to be even more beast, and I'm going to give the best I can with fire. So yeah, I hope that answers that question.
That final ruin fire moves looks pretty cool.
You know what? To be honest with you, I was using it, but I went back to Mastet. Crazy, but
Prefer Mastet.
well, I did like 8k with one hit in Prime Battleground yesterday with it. It would have been silly to get rid of it. It was too strong, you know. It was just too beast to say bye to. So yeah, it's one of my favourites, you know. So yeah, I'm definitely keeping it. But anyway, I have an interesting question for you, Albeit. One that you might...
Ooh, hello. Go for it.
You might laugh at it. A guy called Super Revo. If I was a squirrel and you was a squirrel, would you eat my nuts?
Would I eat his nuts? It depends how hungry I was. Definitely depends how hungry I was. But yeah, I'd probably bite him off and then spit him out.
So you're not the type of guy to swallow then, no?
I don't swallow. I don't swallow, I'm afraid.
Did you want to do some PV, Jules, while we're at it? Interested a bit?
Right, I've got a question.
Okay.
Who's your, can you hear me still?
Yeah,
Can you hear me now?
a little bit.
Yeah. Who's your, what kind of crazy stuff have you been getting in tales? Because, I mean, I get some crazy tales in. You must get some crazy
Yeah,
tales in.
I've had some right crazy stuff. One guy, I'm not going to mention his name, but he did offer to farm lots of exhibits for me. He wanted to be my slave, should I say? He wanted to get me exhibits. You know, he wanted to go and get me loads of exhibits. Of course, it's a good idea for me, but I can't really put someone through that. It'd be just horrible of me to agree with that. So I said to him, no, thanks. So, you know, I just told
You're a
him
better
straight.
man than I would. I would have got him slaving away,
Yeah, I know you would.
farming
Definitely.
me exhibits
What
all
about
day long.
what about you, Albert? What's the craziest thing you've ever been asked from?
Oh man. Craziest thing I've been asked. Well, I can't really think of what the craziest thing is, but I'll give you an example of some of the silly questions that I get.
Okay, that's
I
cool.
get people asking me to help them, like to give them money.
Money.
I get people asking me to give them exhibits. All kinds of those questions. I get questions like, can you help me get a style?
Alright. I should imagine you get
All
asked that
kinds
a
of-
lot, especially your style. A lot of people ask you for your style. But that's a good question, actually.
Yeah.
Where do you get your wizard helm from? Because a lot of people ask me. No,
Hundreds of people ask that. Where do I get the wizard hat? I actually made a video. It's called, it's on my channel, How to Get the Wizard Helm, but I'm going to tell you again anyway.
okay.
It is, basically you need 3 collections. You need the collection from, Kandak, the collection from, Chinatown, and a collection from Area 51. And I get people asking me where specific collections are, like within those areas, and it's just random, guys. So I mean, if you're doing Signs of the Great Ten, which is the one from Chinatown, it doesn't just spawn in one area. So if you've got one last collection, don't be looking in like one area for it. It spawns randomly. All the collections are randomly in that area, so it could be anywhere as long as it's in that Chinatown area.
Their best
that makes
bet,
sense.
yeah, their best bet would probably be to Google, because Google has a website where it shows you where all the collections are on a map. So you might want to Google it. That would help, definitely.
No, it shows you where the investigations and briefings are.
No collections.
You just got.
No, I
Yeah,
did.
yeah, yeah.
No, I did. I found most of my collections through Google. It was very helpful.
Yeah, what's that website called actually? It's like
MMO Gaming or something. It's in one of the top search bars. You'll definitely find it. But I have
yeah, sure.
another question for you from a guy called Evos33, and he asks, why doesn't Orbit show himself in videos? And will you?
I knew that question was coming.
We all want to see you, Orbit.
I knew that question was coming. Why don't I show you myself in videos? Well, basically, I personally like to keep my my gaming and my like private life and social life kind of separate. But I mean, you know what I look like. You know I'm sexy as hell. Smile.
Yeah, guys, just
And-
type in the Grinch from Google, and there's Orbit.
Channing Tatum and Google.
Channing Tatum. But would you ever consider one video of a blog just to say hi to?
Well, I'm not gonna say never. Never say never.
So it might come.
But at the moment, I mean, everyone in my league is on the Gravity Facebook.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm part of the Gravity Facebook, and obviously, they've got access to my Facebook, so they know what I look like. And I'm not really interested at the moment of
Maybe in time.
everyone.
Okay.
Maybe in time.
Okay, that's cool.
Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's respectable. It's your own privacy. So that's cool. That's good. Any
Maybe in time.
any question from me, Albert? Another one.
You're gagging for questions.
I love questions.
Let me try and think. Okay, ask me one more and then I'll
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
come up with one.
A guy called Dark Wolf 174 asks, Orbit, who is the strongest villain you have ever fought?
Strongest villain.
One that puts up a good
Okay.
fight.
Huh?
Someone that puts up a good fight and, you know, gives you what you give back.
You just locked me out.
Oh.
There's a lot of good villains and there's a lot of good heroes, but most of the good villains and heroes are idiots. So I'm not gonna like name people that
Don't deserve
Like-
it, basically.
they don't deserve the fame. So I'm gonna name someone who is very very good, possibly one of the best villains, but at the same time is always really respectful and really really nice. And that guy is probably Yuri Prime.
You're prime.
He is, in my opinion, one of the best villains on the EU PS3. He's in Mass Terror.
And he's always
And
kept
he's
his
just-
cool, definitely. Which is
Yeah,
cool.
he's a cool guy. I think he's from Sweden.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. he's something like that. And yeah, no, he's really really cool. So I remember when I first started the game, and I had no idea about PvP. Yuri was the man.
Yeah, he
Not
was
so
good.
much anymore.
Brilliant.
No, step my game up. But no, he's very very good. So I'd probably say Yuri. And for heroes, you didn't want to know heroes, but I'm going to say heroes anyway.
Yeah, that's cool.
Again, a lot of douchebags on the hero side who think they're a lot better than they are and chatting shit a lot of the time. Is probably Miss Chaos from Team Awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say that as
Because
well.
she's a very good DPS, and again, very like you don't hear a peep out of Miss Chaos.
The only thing you hear out of Miss Chaos is the weeping of dead men. That's it. Please don't kill me.
So yeah, people who show me respect and my league respect, I'll show them respect. But people who disrespect me, I'm not going to show them respect. And you know.
I think we just cut off.
Did you catch what I said there?
Nah, we cut off the loading screen.
I said that like people who show kind of me respect and my league respect, then I'll show respect back. But people who don't, then I'm not gonna
No, that's fair.
be showing.
That's
them
definitely
any
fair, and that's the way it should be, really. Do you have
respect. So what about you?
me? What, best villain and best hero?
Yeah. Obviously, you can't pick me as best hero because you know that might sound like a bit of a fix. So
No,
pick someone else.
Oh, but you didn't ask the crappiest player, mate. I said best. But the best villain for me has to be a guy called DJ, the guy that won the 1v1 tournament. He doesn't say.
Yeah, he's
a
he is
mouse.
very good. Yeah.
He's a squeaky little mouse. Well, he doesn't even squeak. He's silent. He's respectable. And he's one of the beastest players I've ever seen play. And he did good to win that 1v1 tournament. But as well as just that, there are other good players, of course, like Yuri. He would probably be another choice as well. But like he said, I'm not going to mention other names because they don't deserve it because they've been idiots and very rude. As for heroes, though, the best heroes, there's quite a few heroes. Yeah, again, Miss Chaos. I'm not too sure. There's loads of good, probably Ice Slayer as well. I know he's been playing a long time and he knows his thing. He knows exactly what he's doing. So for me, it'd probably have to be Ice Slayer, Miss Chaos, and probably you, to be honest, Albert.
Ah, you're making me blush. I did kind of give you an elbow in the back there. Nudge, nudge.
Nah, that's just something else. That's just creepy. But for healers, I've got some good people in mind. I've got Sorcerer's Soul, Ivy Seeker. Yes, he is a dickhead. He already knows that, and he knows he knows I know he's a dickhead. But we get along. You know, we all could be dickheads at some point. But you've got Ivy Seeker, you've got Sorcerer's Soul, you've got Blue Commander, which are in my league. You've got you know, I think there's loads of epic players on the EU hero side. There's too many to name, but you, Miss Chaos, and Ice Slayer at the top.
Okay,
You know.
I've got another question.
Okay.
As we're kind of on the subject, have you got PvP chat on? And what do you think of PvP chat? And also queue up.
And also queue up. I like that. And also queue up.
It's not a question, it's a tell.
I'll answer that question as soon as we get into this duo. Otherwise, I'll be talking to myself.
Yeah, okay.
So bear with us. Hello.
Yeah, go for
The
it.
answer to that
PvP
question is I do have PvP chat, just because I'm that bored sometimes I need it. Why? I don't talk in it because I will only have to fart. As soon as I fart in the chat, it's going to get everyone's hairs up on their back. You know, everyone's going to get too excited like Jack Russell's on the heat, you know. So, but what do I think about it? I think it's a stupid I think it's a stupid chat channel. It's too many arguments. It kind of drifts the players away from playing the game. And you know what it's like when you get in an argument. It goes on for hours and then before you know it, you're going to bed. So I think it's a very silly chat channel. And I would like to see DCUO make chat channel settings where you can make your own chat channel. And you can, you know, like you can manage it. If someone's always arguing, like, for instance, wronging, or, you know, some, like OC, which is constantly arguing, it'd be nice to see that you could kick them or block them from that chat. Would you agree with that? That'd be cool. If they could allow you to manage it.
100%, because, I mean, PvP chat used to actually be pretty cool. It used to be a good chat, you know, you used to sync queues and...
Yeah.
Villains used to be quite respectful to each other, but now there's too many immature people in that chat. I've actually deleted that chat now for a few days. It just doesn't interest me.
No.
Like, you've got wronging being racist, you've got people calling people noobs, you've got people complaining about group sodas, people complaining about pets, people complaining, just constantly moaning about this, that and the other. And
Speaking of pets, though,
it just fills my chat box, and it's already normally filled with like people, like Tails coming in and league chat, and
yeah,
it's
it's
just
a lot, definitely.
messy, and yeah, a lot of immature people in PvP chat. And the thing is, half of them like don't even PvP.
This fell off the
You got
brain.
people like shouting out for duos and shit in PvP chats.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm pretty much with you. It's like, it used to be alright, but now it's a nightmare.
Yeah, definitely.
Terrible. Sometimes it's quite funny. It does give me the odd laugh, but 8 out of 10 times, you know, I lose a lot of respect for people who talk in PvP chat.
It just feels to me like it's a brag chat. Oh, I just killed you. But speaking of pets, I actually 5v5'd with Masterterra and Elitism the other day with Team Awesome, and we won. But I didn't know the rules. They invited me a bit late. I didn't see the rules, and apparently they said no pets, no trinket pets. So obviously I got my scary jack out in it in 5v5, and we won by a couple of kills. They didn't kill us, but at the end of it, they was complaining that I got Scary Jack out. Is that normal, or is that just weird? That a
Well,
Scary Jack is gonna.
thing is you got,
It's not gonna really make a big difference, is it? A little Scary Jack. But his name is Scary Jack.
It wouldn't have changed the match, but I think they do it because of lag reasons. But just annoys me how like defensive people get, you know, if they lose a match.
Yeah,
You know, there's always an excuse.
you don't get
I
no
don't think I've
idea.
ever won a match like, and everyone has said good game.
Yeah, definitely.
There's always something going on.
Okay.
I got called a hacker the other day.
Hacker?
I got such a hateful PSN message the other day. It was insane.
How could
And the
you?
thing is, like, I've never said that I'm the best. I've never said my league's better than anyone else's. And you still get these haters, like, out of the blue.
It's called jealousy.
He said, I don't know what he said. I'll have to get it up in a minute. But
Basically, he was being
yeah,
childish
just-
and stupid, which is.
just haters. I'm a hacker. My league's a hacker. I lick Meps' ass, apparently, even though I've never spoken to Meps in my life.
Yeah, they don't talk to us.
But no, I lick his ass, and I'm a hacker. So
That's
just
funny.
jealous.